Hi everyone, Big John here. I'm just finishing for the afternoon now. I've been down here for a few hours today. I'd just like to show you the racking that I've put in so far. I've just gone from the end there, put a centre post in, and then eventually I will continue all the way to the end of the polytunnel. These, funnily enough, they were slats from a bed that I've been hanging on to for, crikey, 2 or 3 years now. I've just stained them up, and I never even had to cut them. They were just the job, just the right size. I'd severely underestimated the amount of heat that these polytunnels can generate, because I've had a number of plants in here over the last few days and I've had to take some out because it's just too hot for them. I'm going to leave the sweet corn in there. I need to get those out at some point. Not quite sure where they're going to go yet though. These are leeks, which I've put some leeks in today which were considerably bigger than these. So I'm hoping to leave those in for another couple of weeks, and then when they're big enough I can plant them out. Rhubarb plants there, I've put some of those out today as well, just to get them out there really. I've got to a stage now where a lot of the plants I'm growing at home, they don't seem to be progressing very well, so I do need to start thinking about planting some out. Although here we were down to about 2 or 3 degrees last night, so it's still quite cold in the evening. These are parsnips, which I'm going to leave under this bench for now, because they were some have died off due to the heat really, but I'll give them a good soaking today. And again, once I've found somewhere for them to go, they can go in. That's something I knocked up the other day with a few bits of wood I had left over. That's going to be like a potting tray, so I can just chuck all the compost on there and fill all my pots up. Eventually that will go on to here, probably in the centre somewhere. I can just sit in there, and then I've designed it in such a way that I can take it out and put it back in. This is all permanent, which I'm quite happy about that. And I should imagine this lot of shelving that I'll put in here will be permanent as well. It's looking a lot tidier anyway. I've put 3 extra slabs down today, so let's finish this off. The 2 here don't quite match up, but I'm not too worried about that. It's a path at the end of the day. And I've just put a few stones down there, a few bricks, just to finish it off neatly. So yeah, that's good. I've put membrane down here, and I've just used up three 70-litre bags of bark just to make it look nice really. What I plan on doing here, I'll post another video when I get round to it. This is a length of guttering, as you can see, with 2 end caps on. Well, basically I'm going to use that as a bit of a trough, with a constant feed of water, all being well. I'm waiting for a float valve to arrive that I've ordered. And then once that's in, I'll put another video out anyway showing you that. But I'm hopefully that'll grow. I can grow all my tomato plants and stuff in that one. I may well get another one as well. So yeah, I'm going to try and keep all that side just for growing really. Okay, I'll go and show you what I've been doing outside. Well, here it doesn't look much at the moment, but I've got all my beetroot growing in here. I've just thrown this net over for now because I've not got a cover on this one. That's an old fishing net which I used to make some of the panels in the doors of the polytunnel, so I've just used that to protect them. What I've done though, I'll just show you on this bed over here. In the autumn I covered the bed with cardboard, gave it a really good soaking, and then I added some manure, and then I put all these wood chips on, which are absolutely bone dry at the moment because we haven't had any rain for a few days. But if I just take the wood chip away, the soil there is lovely. It's really nice and moist and damp, so obviously the wood chips keeping all the moisture in. And there is a video out there, Garden of Eden I think it's called, where I took the basic idea from. However, different people have had different results, but Anyway, I've put a few of the larger leeks in here. There's only about half a dozen or so in there at the moment, so I'm hoping this will be my leek bed eventually. I'm not covering it for now. I'm just going to see how it goes. The cabbages are doing okay. They've been in quite some time now, although they're being eaten by something. But we've got to let nature take a few, I suppose, haven't we? But they've all had a good water today as well. Not a lot to look at really. If I just take you around, these onions and garlic are doing well. Sorry, onions and shallots. You don't want me in the frame, do you? And something has got in there. I don't know if you can see that. There's a whopping great hole there, but it doesn't seem to go more than about 12 inches down. But this frame, I can't see a way in which anything's got underneath this frame, because it's all sat pretty close to the ground. But I don't know, rabbits, I honestly don't know. It looks a bit, I don't know what that is. Anyway, the carrots are finally coming up. They've taken weeks and weeks and weeks to come up there, but I'll just leave those in there and they can do what they want to do really. These are shallots that I've grown from seed, which I do need to put in. Just move those out of the way. Under here I've got more cabbages that need to go out, and again at home I've got loads of stuff that I just need to plant really. But with me concentrating on the polytunnel, it was nice actually. I had about 2 hours in the polytunnel. I've just spent an hour out here planting up and everything. These are as you know, they're the artichokes. I've taken the glass covers off them now because they were frying a bit, but they seem to be doing alright. This is the potato bed, which I've had to fill up with hay again today because everything was popping out the top. I shan't start digging, but yeah, I've just covered everything again with hay, and I'll wait for that to grow. These are the latest rhubarb plants I've put in. I've just put jars over them and just thrown these grill things over there for now, just to try and keep anything off that. I don't know what it is that's eating these, because this wood chip is supposed to deter the slugs, but if you look at that, I don't know if you can see, but I'm getting quite a few that are just being decimated by something. I don't know what they are, but it really is quite demoralising when you grow stuff, especially if you grow stuff from seed, you know, and you really look after them, and then that's why in some ways I'm a bit dubious about putting stuff out. I'm a bit scared of putting stuff out just in case everything gets eaten again. Well, there we go. We saw the frog again today in the pond, which was lovely. So I'm not doing much of this. I'm just going to leave it. And I can't actually see what I'm filming at the moment because the sun's so bright. But for those of you who don't know, and I'm sure there's not many that don't, this plant here really does attract the bees and the wasps and everything. It's alkanet. I think it's green alkanet, blue alkanet. I can't remember. It's something alkanet anyway. It's a member of the borage family and comfrey, and they've got really, really, really long tap roots on them, and they're really good for making a tonic for your plants, like a tea. So what I'll just show you what I've been doing today. I've cut all the, I dug about half a dozen or so out, including the roots, but you don't have to do that. If you just want them to continue to grow, that's fine. You can just chop a few off, chop a few of the leaves off, you know, the stem with the leaves and the flowers and everything. And then what I've had, excuse the mess, I really need to get on top of all this. This bucket, I had everything in that bucket, all the roots, all the flowers, all the leaves, all the stems, filled it up with water, and I've left it for about 2 months. Ideally you need a bucket with a lid on, but I hadn't got one, so I just left it in the open. And then with the bottom half of this net, quite bravely I strained everything into this big bucket here. So this is all what's left of your roots and everything else. Well, that there can go in your compost bin. Don't throw that away because it's full of goodness, that is. So chuck that in your compost bin, and then all the fluid that's left out of there, you don't have to strain it, by the way. It's just a lot easier. I found that, I mean, it's only because I had the nest that I decided to strain it. Otherwise, it can clog your watering can up when you're decanting it. Sorry, you decant it from this bucket now, from this big black bucket, into this little one here. And trust me, you won't like the smell, I don't think, but it's fantastic as a tonic. And it's got lots of nutrients in. I believe it's quite high in nitrogen, but you just add that. I add 1 part of that to 10 parts of water in the watering can, probably once a month. Just give everything a real good dousing on the leaves, and I haven't found anything yet that doesn't like it. My wife is really pleased with the garden at home because I've even used it on the lawn, everywhere, and everything really seems to be everything loves it. You know, it's a real good tonic. And you can do it with borage, you can do it with comfrey, and you can do it with that. Well, that's quite prolific. I mean, it will grow. I mean, it's everywhere. But it's nice, you know, it's got a nice flower on it, and it attracts wildlife, and it serves its purpose. It's still looking an absolute mess, but I'm really pleased with the tunnel anyway. Okay guys, have a great weekend. Speak to you soon. Bye.